Hola, I'm Ray Green, and today we're going to talk about why you need vision founder fit before you establish product market fit as a solopreneur, as a service provider, or an executive freelancer when you're the product. Now, most business coaches are going to advise early stage entrepreneurs that they need to get product market fit as a first step in building their business. And product market fit, if you don't know what it is, it's when you have a clearly articulated offer and a clearly defined market that wants to buy it. Okay. And you get product market fit by you put together a hypothesis, you take it to the market, you test it, you measure what happens, you measure how the market responds, and then you adjust either the offer or you adjust the market to improve product market fit. And when you find that right fit, that's where things really take off. Now, it's a really good way of using data to make sure that you have the right offer for the right market. Makes complete sense. And for most entrepreneurs, that's why you want to start there, but not for solopreneurs, because if you are the product, you don't want to necessarily just iterate and change to whatever the market wants. So when you are the product, you need to establish what I call vision founder fit first. And vision founder fit, it's when your vision for your life, for your personal life, is in complete alignment with the vision for the business that you're building, right? And it's when like what you want to achieve with your business is congruent with who you are as a person, all right? And here's why it's so important to get vision founder fit before you get product market fit as a solopreneur. Product market fit is a reactive process, right? Like you're adapting to what you're selling or who you're selling it to based on the preferences of the market. You're getting data points back to you, and then you're changing either your offer or your market based on that data. All right. So it's a reactive process. Vision founder fit it's a proactive process. It's the process of putting boundaries around what you're building as a business and why you're building it based on your preferences as a person. And if you skip the process of establishing vision founder fit, it's really easy to end up building a business that you don't want to work in, which really sucks because we create jobs sometimes that we don't want ourselves. Sometimes jobs that we don't like more than the 9 to 5 that we left to pursue this. So, and for me, it's not uncommon, like for the market to want products, to want something, a particular service that you don't want to offer. And I know because I've done it. I see it all the time with clients. Like we're chasing cash, right? And whatever the market says, and whoever is willing to write a check, we change what we're doing to that audience. And it's a recipe for you're overworked and underpaid. It's a recipe for doing really shallow work or shit that you don't love doing. And it's a recipe for perpetually just pivoting your business based on whatever the market seems to want at that given time. And the solution to all of that is just get really clear, crystal clear on the vision that you have for your life and business, and then use that as a filter for what you say yes to and what you say no to in your business, right? Now, if you want to get started with vision founder fit, it's the first thing that I usually start with clients. Here's how. First step is align your work with your energy and get some boundaries in place. And like what I mean by that is you're establishing vision founder fit for yourself. Like you go in, you really understand yourself. You've got to understand your preferences, and what you deliver best, what work you like doing. And the way that I do this with clients is have them reflect really deeply on two things. One is I feel alive when, and I feel trapped when. And when you think through those things, it's not just a 5-minute exercise. When you actually give real deep thought to the things that make you feel alive and the things that make you feel trapped, and you evaluate like the different areas of your life, like relationships, work, fitness, travel, and like whatever you're reflecting on, it goes onto the list, right? And what you'll start to see is you'll start honing in on what gives you energy and what zaps it. And that helps create some boundaries for you to avoid taking on a bunch of work that you actually don't love doing and taking on work that's inevitably just going to make you unhappy, right? So the first step is align your work with your energy and set some boundaries, right? The second step is clarify your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years from now? It's like, what do you want to be doing in terms of activities, travel, hobbies? What's important for you? Like what's important for you to have in terms of assets? What do you want to be known for? Right? What do you want your money to look like? What about your schedule? And these are answers that we start to define. We are not just subject to whatever the market wants. These are things that we put in place as boundaries, but we have to clarify it first. We have to go through the exercise of auditing it and documenting, all right, this is my personal vision. And that's how you clarify what you want your finish line to look like. And a finish line is obviously, it's really necessary to get the right route to get where you're going. Like if you don't have the finish line in place, if you don't have the destination, really tough to come up with the right path to get there, right? Third step is determine what needs to be true of the business for that to happen, right? So step 2 is clarify your personal vision. Step 3 is, all right, what needs to be true about this business in order for that to happen, right? And having a really clear picture of what you want from life makes it really easy to design a business that's going to help you achieve those goals. If you want a business that gives you the freedom to take 6 months off every year, you're going to build a very different business than one that allows you to buy a sports team. Sup, Elon? Like the paths are different. You're going to say yes to different things and no to different things depending on where you're going. All right. So knowing what you want the business to help you attain, you can start to answer questions like, am I building an income stream or am I building a business? Am I aiming for $1 million in sales or $100 million company? Do I want to have a team? Do I want to have a big team? Do I want to have a big company? Do I want to remain a solopreneur? Like those are the types of things that you start to design the business around based on your own personal vision first. Okay. So this is business building by design, not by default. And it's how you end up with a good business, a successful business, and a successful life at the same time. Because those two things don't always happen at the same time. It's a process that I went through, and it dramatically changed the trajectory for me personally and professionally. I joke sometimes that after I went through this exercise that we do, the clouds part, I had crystal clarity on what I was building, what I was going to say no to, why I was building it, and where I was going. Right. So the point is, it's not to figure out how to make all this happen. Like the process of Vision Founder Fit isn't where you're going to engineer every single detail. It's to design the destination really clearly. And the point's really to get the vision in place and the blueprints, and then the foundations follow. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense to you. If you have any questions about Vision Founder Fit, hit me up, shoot me a DM, ask any questions. Otherwise, until next Tuesday.